Hey team, today we're going to review addition with regrouping. I want to remind you that you can regroup numbers whether you're adding or subtracting. Regrouping just means breaking apart a number into a different place value or putting together a number into a different place value. So for example, if we take 10 ones, we could regroup these 10 ones. I hope a lot of you are shouting what we can regroup them at, or maybe whispering what we can regroup them as. But you can take these 10 ones and make them into something. What can you create? You can create a 10. And we know that would have 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 ones, and that would be our 10 stick, right? And the 10 stick goes to the tens place. So we can regroup 10 ones as a 10. And then we can also do the opposite. We can take a tens stick and we can break it into 10 ones. And those are both examples of regrouping. We can do the same thing with hundreds. We can take 10 sticks and regroup it into a 100. Or we can do the opposite and we can take that 100 and regroup it by breaking it apart into the 10 tens, because we know 100 would be 10 tens in the 100 stick. So then you can break that apart back into the 10 tens. So you can regroup by putting together numbers to move their place value or breaking apart numbers to move their place value. All right, we're gonna practice adding, which is when we're going to be putting together our numbers to move place values. All right, let's start with hundreds numbers. So let's do like 643 plus 286. What does it equal? All right, we've learned two ways to add when we do addition with regrouping. We've learned how to expand or just how to stack and add. And I'm gonna show you both because I know I have scholars across the grade that do different things because we all have strategies that work best for us, and those are not always the same strategies. As long as your strategy works every time, your strategy is good to go. All right, we always start in the ones. 6 plus 3 gives me 9. I don't have to regroup anything because I only have 9 ones. I don't have anything to regroup as a 10. Now I'm looking at my tens. 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 120. If I have 120, I'm regrouping the 100 and I'm keeping the 20 because that's a tens number. So I kept the 20 because it's a tens number and I regrouped the 10 tens into 100 and I regrouped it over there. Now I'm in the hundreds place and I'm gonna add my hundreds. I have 600, 700, 800, 900. And there's nothing to regroup because I didn't get 1,000. I didn't have 10 hundreds to move to the thousands place. If I did, I could just regroup it. My answer is 900 plus 20 plus 9. Hopefully you're saying 929. Let's make sure we get the same thing when we stack and add. We should, or we made a mistake. 6 plus 3 is 9. There's nothing to regroup. We don't have a tens number. In the tens place, we're looking at 8 tens plus 4 tens, which gives us 12 tens, and we group the tens digit, that 1, into the hundreds, because when you're adding in the tens, that actual tens number is actually the hundreds number. So that's 100 right there, like we did over here. And now we're looking at the 100, the 600s, and the 200s, which is going to give us our hundreds place, 600, 700, 800, 900, or you could just say 6, 7, 8, 9 hundreds. And we got 929. All right, use this to help you on the first one, and then take your way through the assignment, do your very best and check your work. After you submit, you should be able to see the correct answers and the way I solved, and hopefully that will help you. If you wanna go ahead and resubmit or maybe send your teacher a comment with your correct answer, I'm sure that would get you some extra points. All right, do your best.